Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Dear Source, your Ascendancy Hotline, where we bring real life situations, whether it's relationships, parenting, work, you name it, what's going on in the world, anything. There is no situation or topic that is off limits because we are here to bring those situations and topics to source. Why are they presenting themselves? What are we here to learn as a spiritual being having a human experience? What are they here to teach us? And how do we shift and how do we grow? And so this show is dedicated to taking all the real life situations and bringing spirituality for your growth and for the growth of each human on this planet so that we can transcend, move to a state of light and love, and to truly bring heaven on earth. And for those of you that have not yet, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all the things that get this message out into the world. Please know that this comes from source, what wants to come through. I'm just the channel, the vessel for that. And we have another special episode today because today we're talking again about what has gone on within the United States and the US election and what are the spiritual lessons that we're here to learn as part of what is going on. And I had many conversations yesterday, which is why Source compelled me to talk about this again, and seeing that the lesson here is we're here to return and honor the one law that God asks us to abide by when he brought us into this planet. And that law is the law of the one, but that law, simply put, is the law of love. We are here to love each other as we love ourselves. We are here to do no harm. And when we are acting out of accordance with that, we get the karma, we get the lessons to bring us back into the light of love. And I was listening to another podcast today, and they were sharing a quote from Rumi, which I think is so fitting right now. If everything around you seems dark, look again, you might be the light. Rumi. And when I look at what's going on in the physical 3D world, this is a moment in time where we're here to remember our divinity, that we're here to remember that we are the light, that we are source itself, expressed through the human being, and that we're here to honor the law of one, the principle of love. We are here to be love, and we're here to love. And that's the only frequency and vibration that we are truly meant to exude and express. And when we are not exuding love, when we're exuding fear or lack or anger or whatever emotion that is not love, that is just a reminder for us to look inwardly to find out why we feel that way, to understand where that emotion is coming from, and to love that part of us, because it is a part of us that is designed to keep us safe, and to know that it is okay, and to bring that part within us and to love that part of ourselves. We're here to be love, which means we're here to have unconditional love of self and of others. And so when we have negative emotions, it's an opportunity to look inward, to find out where that triggering is coming from, to understand that part of us, to reconnect with that part of us, to bring that part of us back to the wholeness of who we are, and to remember that we are whole and complete. And that in that wholeness and completeness as a human being, we don't need to be in fear. We don't need to be angry. We don't need to feel lack. We are the emanation of God Himself. And so this whole situation is occurring for us to remember our divinity, for us to remember who we are as a human being, to bring us back to the highest expression of ourselves, which is love. And in love, that's where we have free will. So we don't have free will when we're in our lower vibrations, because our energy is being pulled by the negative polarity. So how do you have free will when you're not acting in alignment with your highest self? Love. So the way that we overcome, the way that we transcend, what is all this stuff in our external world pointing us back to? It's pointing us back to ourselves. It's pointing us back to the divinity of who we are, to remind us that we are sovereign, spiritual beings having a human experience, that we are an emanation of God, and that we are here to be love and to do no harm to anyone or anything on this planet. So we have a beautiful opportunity in this moment to look inward, to do a lot of self-discovery of where am I living and running that's not in alignment with love. And the external world is just a compass to point us back to those things, and to take our power back and realize that that is not love. I reclaim that, and I am not going to allow that to have any more of my energy, because I am here to love myself and to love my neighbor as myself and to do no harm. And how do we do that? It's one moment at a time, one act of kindness at a time. We don't have to go out, like, we have this thought form as a human being from our ego self, like, I'm here to change the world. No, you're here to elevate yourself. And when you elevate yourself, you change the world. That's how we're going to rise up, and we're going to change what's going on the 3D planet, is when we regain our sovereignty as a divine human being, and to live from a state of love, to live from a state of oneness, to see every other human being as ourselves. We are interconnected. We are here to love each other. So pointing fingers, blaming others, getting angry, all those things are occurring to keep you out of the remembrance of your divine nature. There is no reason to feel afraid. We live in a benevolent, safe universe. And the only way that the negative polarity exists, which we're here to overcome, is by us feeding it with our fear, with our negativity, with our anger, with our lack. The only way anything negative can exist in this world is when we give it our attention and power. And so for us to regain our sovereignty as a human being, we need to remember who we are. We need to act from a state of love. and that we need to treat each other the way we want to be treated. Let's move in the world by taking off our armor, by being soft and open and loving, and offering that to the world. It's safe because we are the creators of our reality. So when I am soft and loving, I receive loving, soft, kind energy back. And when we're in hate and anger, we receive hate and anger back. That's how the law works. What we give is what we receive. So if I'm giving negativity, I'm going to receive negativity. If I'm giving love and light, I'm going to receive love and light. And we are not here to change anyone's minds or beings or where they're at. The only way people change, how did Christ heal? He healed because he just was in a state of pure love. He wasn't there to convince anybody that they were wrong, that they needed to do something differently. He just exuded love. And when you exude love, it helps people remember the divinity of who they are. And that's where the real change occurs. So we are here to remember our divinity. We are here to remember that the only true thing that exists is love. We are here to reclaim our power. By reclaiming our power as a sovereign, divine, loving human being, we pull all our energy back from the negative polarity and we begin to heal the world. So do something kind today. Smile at somebody, wave at somebody, say hello if you're out on a walk. Those are how we change the world, by being what we want to see in the world. So if we want to see love, then we need to be love. This is an amazing, pivotal moment in the evolution of our consciousness as a human species. That can we be the light in the darkness by being the love that we all want? We can create heaven on earth by remembering this and to realize it's in every moment, in every single human interaction, and take back your power from the negative polarity. Look at your relationship with everyone and everything. And if it is pulling you out of your highest state of being love, then you look at, should I be engaging with that? Whether that's social media, whether that's another human being where you can send them into the world as light and love and be like, I love you, but we also don't have to be around them. Knowing that they do not serve the highest and greatest good and that God has them perfectly held where they're at. So let's be the love that we want to receive. This is an opportunity. This is happening for us to bring us together, to be kind to ourselves, to be kind to our neighbors, to be kind to every other human being, and extend out what we want to get back. That's the only reason why this is occurring. This isn't about any individuals. This isn't about political parties. This isn't about any of that stuff. This is about us remembering who we are, why we came here, and what's the frequency we are here to hold to bring more light to the world, which means we bring more love. And in love, negativity, darkness don't exist. So we may resume more stuff tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, so it is the Q&A session. So if you have more questions, please engage. I hope this message reaches everyone that needs to hear it. I extend out all the love and light that Source can pour through me to you. If you have questions, you want to come on, you want to have a conversation, please, I would love to continue to engage with all of you. This is my service to the world that Source has called me to do, is to be a channel of his love, of consciousness, and how do we shift and see the world differently so that we can rise into our highest vibration as a human being. So if you'd like to have a one-on-one session with me, have a one-on-one call, my link is always included. So please, please, please book. I would love to engage and have a conversation. I also am working on building a spiritual community where we can connect as like-minded individuals to heal ourselves on all three levels of the mind, the body, and the soul, to bring more love, more light into this world. So look for that to come. I'm very excited on what is just around the corner so that you can actualize at your highest level. So until next time, I would just share, go do something kind. Be the love that you want to be. Be what you want to see in the world. Know that we are here to trust the process. We are here to come into our highest state of being, which is love, so that we can honor our truth and have free will. And I want you to stay connected to Source. So again, like, share, subscribe. And until next time, I will see you tomorrow.